All right, we're live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the side of the world you're in. Welcome to Talk and Play. HalfLifeSistah is finally back. You have officially entered into the Chit-Chat Vibe Session of the stream, baby. Today, I have with me my sidekick, my sister, my co-host, Sir Toyful and Chaotic. Oh boy, please say hello to my people.
Hello, people.
G'day, everybody.
He's finally back, guys. Chaotic is back. So wonderful to have his voice in my ear. We have today so far, Steph is in the chat. Angelic is in the chat. Yono is in the Chit-Chat. And Luminous is in the chat. Hi, baby. She came through. Chaotic. And Chris is in the Chit-Chat, as well as Will Kane. Thank you for that message, baby. I appreciate it. To anyone new here, please note the stream is here to notify those on YouTube that the stream is now live. Yes, it is. We have today, guys, we're going to have a short chit-chat session, and we're going to have a brief hot topic by way of Satorfo. And today, so far, we have four Nightwish songs. This is crazy. We have 4 Nightwish songs. I can't believe it. Wow. So Steph got us 2 and Luminous brought us 2. And Miss Luna we got a Tactile German Weiss or Wiz requested by Miss Luna. Why do I try to read, guys? I can never do it. Horrible. Whatever. So we have Nightwish Perfume of the Timeless. I assume that's from their new album. We have Nightwish's Something Whispered, Follow Me. Nightwish Tribal. Now, I thought we heard Tribal before from their previous album, Luminous. Wolf, did we not?
We have not.
We have not. Okay, and Wolf isn't out yet. Hi, baby.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, and we have Nightwish, An Ocean of Strange Islands. An Ocean of Strange Islands. Crazy sauce. What a beautiful, beautiful title. Okay, all right. Well, how you guys been? Chaotic, how are things going with you, baby? You feeling good?
I take that as a yes.
Chaotic like, nope, it could only be 2 co-hosts. That's it.
Right? He's like, oh, nope.
Gotta go. Anyway,
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
that's
We
okay.
spoke for you.
We're
didn't realise
patient. We're real patient.
Sorry, yeah, sorry. It's been very, very hot and humid. To the point where we actually had heat advice come out from the weather department this week,
Really?
which we don't get very often here at all, because it's generally pretty hot, but it's been extra hot and extra humid.
Interesting. Sounds familiar, Satorfo, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Cooking over
I'm
here
thankful
right now,
that I
too.
have. Put it this way, I'm thankful I have an inside the office air-conditioned job at the moment.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thankful I don't have a job.
So happy for you. So happy for you.
Oh,
Man.
I earned this one.
Welcome, baby. Happy TGI Fly Day, guys. Happy TGI Fly. And Wolf, how are you doing, baby? Let our people know.
I'm doing good, baby. I think you need to boost the Discord audio on the stream.
Well, in OBS, it's fully boosted, so I have to do you guys individually. Say something?
Okay, then I
Okay,
think
yeah.
Chaotic needs to be boosted.
Okay, well, you know I'm going to do that. Trust and believe. Thank you for letting me know. All right.
Indeed. What was the question again? I'm sorry.
I was asking how you doing today.
Well, you should know, baby.
Well, this is for our soldiers, baby. This is, come on
I
now.
know,
You
I'm
don't
being
act like you've been, don't be stupid. No, not today.
We are doing great. We're dodging hurricanes like we're Neo in the Matrix. So I cannot complain.
Yeah, we're so fortunate. It's crazy, guys. We were
Yes, we are.
preparing
Yes, we are.
for a tropical storm with winds of about 54 miles an hour. And we got more of a tropical depression, okay? Because we didn't get barely anything. We rained more the weeks or the week before the hurricane and the tropical storm than we did the day of. And I was asking myself, I'm like, why do they call tropical storms? I'm sorry, tropical depressions. And you know why, guys? Why you think?
Because you're depressed when your house flies away.
No.
Well, that doesn't happen in a depression.
It doesn't. I'm like, they must call tropical depressions because they're depressed, that they're not as powerful as a tropical storm.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
that's basically what it is.
No one laughed.
Hurricanes and cyclones are formed by the lack of air pressure, or what they call low pressure. And it's only once it gets past a certain point of pressure that it becomes or can be labeled a hurricane or cyclone.
Right. So definitely
And
tropical pressure.
at one point, Milton was actually like the third lowest recorded pressure within a cyclone. One that destroyed my city back in the year that I was born was at the time that one of the lowest pressures recorded as well.
Yeah, Milton was a very special storm, and I think it was more powerful than Helena. Wolf, is that correct?
It weakened a lot before it hits the coast. The
Yes.
people that were under the path of it were very lucky that it didn't hit as hard as it could have.
Absolutely.
But it didn't help that they'd been through the Helena like the week before, so there's all this stuff out on the roads that people have gotten out of their houses because they're trying to clean up, and then you got something else coming through making a bigger
Right.
mess.
Right.
It also doubled. Well, it's kind of skipped 4. It went straight from 3 to 5 while I was still out in the ocean. That's kind of freaked people out too.
Absolutely.
The water. Speaking of all that water, this one guy I was watching a video today, and he walks out of his house, and there's still standing water in front of his house, as expected. The area flooded a little bit. The water's now slowly going back.
Mm-hmm.
There's a freaking 3-foot alligator gar, which is a fish, obviously not an alligator, but
A gar,
they're
yeah.
highly aggressive. Yeah,
Yeah.
sitting out in front of his house, just swimming around in one of
Really?
the puddles. I'm like,
Oh man. And where was
So
it set
you-
in which part? Where at?
That was down in towards Tampa. The one
Really?
that got hit the most, yeah. And then there was another video, and I see if I can find it. These people went somewhere into their home or whatever, and the water had gotten pretty much the height of the kitchen cabinets at that
Yeah.
point. And there's a fucking alligator sitting on top of their kitchen cabinets, and there's
Oh, I
a big
missed
one
that one.
too.
I missed that one. Well, yeah, it's pretty crazy. So. Stop.
Yeah, so we have family in Tampa, and they still don't have power. They're not expecting power till next week. So even the places that weren't hit hard, it doesn't take much to take your power out. And with all the infrastructure messed up, it's going to take a while to fix. So, I keep asking them to come down and visit us. Some of them did, but there's still a lot that didn't. So I think once they get tired of no AC in this heat, that they'll probably swing down. But so far, we're taking care of the people that are coming.
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy. Okay.
And luckiest of all, it sucker punched a hurricane that was heading straight for us.
I know.
So that
Guys, if you saw,
again, dodging those hurricanes, man.
man, the pressure from the Hurricane Milton, whatever his name is, Milton, yeah, it definitely created the push that caused the other hurricane to go the other way. Amazing, guys. We're so fortunate here. We're so fortunate. And like Chris says, hurricane season is not over. It ain't over until November. So we're crossing our eyes and everything to hope that we don't get any.
Which is when ours is supposed to start. But we
What's
get them
supposed to
out of
start?
season too. Our cyclone season,
Oh, really? When is your cyclone season?
November to May.
Wow. That's probably why it's getting so warm up there.
Yeah, it is. It's what we call the build up before we get all our
Oh,
afternoon
my
tropical
God.
storms.
That's crazy. It's crazy. All the best, baby. My goodness. I mean, we are prepared. Our homes are, well, not all of our homes.
No, you guys aren't prepared.
Well,
Talking as someone who's been through a category 5 cyclone, you guys aren't prepared. You might.
That's evacuation. You just leave.
Yeah.
wait, cyclone. Okay, so is cyclone different from a tornado?
If you were prepared, you would have no overhead power lines. We don't have overhead power lines here anymore.
Yours are underground?
They're all underground.
Smart. The area we're in now, they're all underground.
And every house or building, even sheds, have to be built to a certain, what they call cyclone code. So they have to have the strength to be able to withstand certain pressures and winds, etc.
Okay, so a cyclone is not the same as a tornado.
Yes. No, a cyclone is the same as a hurricane. It just spins the opposite way, and it's in the southern hemisphere.
Okay.
There's Australia. Everything spins in the opposite direction.
But I think
Even
that a lot
toilets.
of we survived through Hurricane 5, and so a lot of the homes we have in Florida are built to withstand that type of wind and rain.
Listen. You don't.
listening.
The point is, you don't take the chance. Of course, some people are going to survive, but in a 5, you just evacuate.
Wait,
You-
I'm
you
confused.
board up your shit and you evacuate.
Wait, we survived a 4 and a 5. Hurricane.
Does your house have a designated safe zone, like almost like within, like
a bomb shelter?
Sort of like basically there's one area of the house that's not bomb proof, but it's like
Tornado proof, like a tornado shelter.
a little bit, I suppose, but not much is going to withstand a tornado, no matter how well it's built. Like the forces in those are just incredible. But like I live in an upstairs house at the moment, so an elevated house. Below us we have our laundry. That is
The safest room.
it's cinder block. It's whereas the rest of the house is sort of standard
Okay.
wood.
On wood.
Sheet cladding,
Okay.
corrugated iron roof.
Right. I get
Underneath,
that.
yes, we've got this area, and in the downstairs houses, even if they are all built out of what we call best of bricks or what you guys call cinder block, the bathroom in those is usually double reinforced. Like the inside of the Besser block and cinder block is actually what they call core filled. They'll fill the insides of those with concrete, so they're extra strong. So you've got a little bit of extra shelter in the house.
Gotcha. Okay.
Fun fact: Milton is Chris's father's and grandfather's name.
Yeah, I read that actually. It's a very special hurricane indeed.
Milton was very nice to us, as nice as a hurricane can possibly be.
Very,
He
very.
was nice enough to be gentle when he finally reached land, and then he
Yes.
removed another hurricane in our path.
They did.
So, Milton, we thank you overall.
We
Could have been
thank
worse.
you. So, just so I'm clear, Wolf, you're saying if we ever got a Category 5 hurricane in our area, we have to evacuate?
Yes.
Yes.
What?
That's 180-mile-an-hour wind. If your house doesn't fall apart, the neighbor's house might end up in your living room.
But no, I've said
If it's a
we've
direct
had.
hit, we would probably have to leave. Yes, we would go to Tampa with our.
But I survived Andrew, even though it was mostly south.
So again, some people survived Andrew, but it's about not taking the chance.
Well, Andrew destroyed most of the homes he destroyed was because they were frame homes for whatever reason in South Florida. New construction in
Well,
mostly
they
in
were
South
mobile
Miami.
homes, yes.
Right,
They were
but
mobile homes,
a
yeah.
lot of the houses that were built, like this house that we're in now, it survived.
But the reality is, like you said, it wasn't a direct hit for us. It was further south. A direct hit, you're just not going to want to be in the way. It's as simple as that.
I don't know about that. It's fine. It's fine. Ah.
Well, we'll
Hopefully.
make that argument when it happens, okay? Which
Nothing,
I
nothing
mean, it's a
says
matter of
nothing
time.
says I should have left in a telephone pole doing 90 miles an hour through your living room, because I mean I've watched
Yeah.
concrete buildings get impaled by smaller things in Okinawa when we had the typhoons coming through, and they weren't even Category 5s. I mean, shit, it put my car on its side, but it picked up things that I never thought could be picked up and literally launched them through concrete walls and out the other side. So just because
Yeah.
your house might survive, the neighbor's house, this idiot could have something on his roof that ends up fucking flying right through your building.
Our city councils recently had what they call a cyclone cleanup. So basically, you went through anything that you wanted to get rid of that could turn into a missile if blown in the wind, and then you went out and dumped it on the front verge, and over a weekend, and then during the following week, the council went round and picked it all up and go and dump it and bury it, or in landfill, I guess. But cleaning up is very important for a cyclone season. We did have a
Absolutely.
direct hit from a Category 5 or 6 years ago. The only damage to houses was from falling trees, and there was a lot of falling trees. I was actually trapped in my house for a few hours because we lived opposite a park, and 2 big trees fell across the road either side of our driveway.
Wow, that could have been on the house.
They weren't quite big enough to reach all the way over to the house,
Okay.
thankfully. But the other houses, like one of the houses on the other side of the park, wasn't so lucky. It did have one of the trees fall on it and do some damage.
Hey, some of the nicest lawn furniture I ever had was courtesy of a hurricane. Okay, I'm just saying. This shit ended up in my backyard and became mine after that. But it is what it is.
Okay. We've just left the chat voice
Mhm.
for lunch. Okay, well, so Topher, we are ready. Thank you guys for indulging us in our storms. But we are ready for your hot topic. What you got for us today?
Okay, so it's the topic came from one individual, but it's a topic that can be applied much broader across, I think, the music spectrum, because I have seen it, and he's making point to that. Solly Erna, he's a singer for Godsmack, basically said there will no longer be any new music coming out for Godsmack. They're basically, what they're going to do now is they're going to honor their 30 years of music that they have made. They're going to tour on that music. And the reason what they're doing is, well, the way he put it is like this: and I just no longer want to put 1.5 years of my time, effort, blood, sweat, and tears into a piece of art for someone just to tear it apart, grab a couple of singles, and move on.
What does
What
he
he's
mean by tear it
referring-
apart? What does that mean, tear it apart?
Because what people are doing nowadays, people don't buy entire albums anymore.
Okay.
They go on Amazon, they go on YouTube Music, they go whatever. They find that one song that they really, really like,
Uh-huh.
and they add it to their playlist.
Gotcha.
So he basically, and apparently that's something that a lot of bands are already. Oops, hitting my microphone. A lot of bands are already really doing that. They're producing singles or 2-song releases because they know damn well that the music industry has shifted to a point where nobody buys albums anymore. I mean, back in the day before electronic music, you bought the record and you listened to that record because shit, you weren't about to lift that needle and go through all that headache after song 1. So tracks were listened to all the way through, and even with CDs, you popped it in, you listened to the whole. Now I can just request that one song from Apple Music, add it to my playlist, and and listen to the thing. So what he's saying is, I mean, it sounds like a smart thing to do these days. Nobody really buying full albums anymore. They make playlists of their favorite song. So it seems appropriate for this day and age. But again, that's an argument of another kind, for another day. So he is going to, what their plan is to take the music that they have already made and basically write that out for, though they can't make music anymore, and just enjoy the time, and continue to make music. And I believe that's what a lot of bands are going to do. They're going to fall back on their old catalog. He says, when I go to see my favorite bands like Aerosmith or Metallica or whoever, I don't know, I don't really want to hear their entire new album. I probably
Really?
want to hear Dream On, Same Old Song, and Dance and Walk This Way. So he's referring to some of the hits and the classics that they had instead of paying for a concert just to listen to the brand newest album. People want to
Gotcha.
hear the stuff that they really like.
Okay. I think that's smart. If he's speaking to his core fan
Mhm.
base, and I think this is something that they'll probably appreciate.
Yeah, so it's and to wrap this up, I mean, it's like it seems to me, it's kind of sad for me at least that that's the way the music industry is going. To do these onesies and twosies. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, granted, don't get me wrong, I have a playlist, but I absolutely have no problem listening to an entire album front to back and just enjoy the whole thing too. Um,
Okay.
it's just another sign, I think, on how people in general, regardless of generation or whatever, have really embraced this technology thing and have really been able so they can pick and choose what they want
But
instead of just the whole body of
so
work
you don't
from an artist.
appreciate, you can't understand or empathize with the idea
I can.
behind
I'm
that.
just saying I don't
And
personally like it. I
right, but
mean,
do you know
for
this
me, it's kind
band
of
though?
sad.
Are you a big fan of the
I
band?
know that I'm not a big fan, but I do know the band, and he's referring to other bands are doing it as well in this
Right, no.
article. That are,
No, I understand. So, but this particular band, do you know their albums? Do you know the songs on their
Yeah.
albums?
I
You
know
know.
a couple of them. Yeah,
Okay, a couple of them, but not all of them, right?
not
On the
all of
particular
it.
album.
No.
Right. So you know a couple of songs, and these songs you enjoy, but if you enjoyed their album that much, you would know much more than a couple of songs. So I think the idea is that they're trying to just take a few songs that they feel are their hottest song that people would really appreciate, and just move forward with those, which I think makes a lot of sense. Miss Luna says that he he is a CD person. Hold on, no, I'm misreading. One moment, please. I only buy entire albums. See, for someone like Miss Luna would probably for like some of his favorite bands would probably feel like, no, I want to have everything. But then there are people like myself and other people that will appreciate just having, like, for example, when I went to the concert with Childish Gambino, he is my all-time favorite rap. I just love him. I love everything he's ever done. But when it comes to rap and his music, I love his music so much. And while I know most of his songs, there are songs that I have no problem skipping over to get to that next song. So during the concert, he played a lot of his hits, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so glad he's playing these songs. And he didn't go to play the next song that came after that song, but he's focused on particular songs that he knew his core fans would just eat all up, and we did. So I'm okay with that, and I think it makes sense, because why put forth all that effort when you feel that they're gonna probably pick it apart anyway and just take out some of the ones that I actually like the most, and So I can understand that, and I appreciate that a lot. Chaotic, if you're still with us on voice, what do you think about that?
Sorry, I read a comment and it blanked my mind.
Oh, that's okay. Basic.
Albums. Yeah. Some older artists now are actually playing their whole album as a anniversary / tribute type thing. 100% right at the moment. Consumers generally don't tend to consume albums like they used to, because they're not seen as releases like they used to. Today's population has a short attention span, and it's getting
Right.
shorter all the time. So they'll see a clip on a social media and it'll have something behind it, and then they might go and grab that song. But they're not generally aren't going to go looking deeper into who that artist was, or what the rest of their catalogue is like we might have back in the day. Like classic story of me hearing Alive by Pearl Jam on the radio and going, oh wow, I've got to see what these guys have got, and going into the record store, turning it over, there's my name on the back of the album, and obviously now to me it's like one of my top 5 albums of all time. But people just don't generally have, like, don't get me wrong, there are still people out there, and there will be people for all time that will do that.
Right.
But generally the general population isn't doing that as much as they used to.
Yeah, so they're moving with the time. They're adjusting with the time.
And
my 2 cents in on this?
Yes.
just very quickly, artists are still going to release albums if they feel that they need to,
that.
as an artistic release. Like, some albums are meant to be heard in a particular order. Some are just a collection of songs.
Gotcha. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, Will.
Okay. On top of everything else, that everyone has said, which is valid, there are hundreds, maybe even thousands of artists who are still releasing albums year after year after year that nobody ever hears of.
True.
And I think that the biggest issue is that there's just too much content. There is no ability for a single human being to consume it all. So everyone is just vying for market share. But if you are someone who loves it all, you're screwed because you'll never get to it. So you got to just pick and choose a couple of bands or a couple of songs from bands you like, but you can't keep up with everything. I hearken it to like my podcasts. I got so many podcasts, but I can't listen to them all. Eventually I have to delete old podcasts because they've got so many new ones.
Get to it.
There's just not enough hours in the day.
Right.
So reaction channels have now become the curators of music in some ways, because us as fans are finding things that we hear about in our niche that other people don't hear, and then they want to give it to a reactor, say, hey, listen to this is awesome, and then someone like me goes, oh wow, that is awesome, let's see what else they've got.
That is true.
I swear, this is like, I am so happy that we started a reaction channel. I'm not lying. Half the stuff I listen to now is because of the reaction channel.
That's so wonderful.
Like Forest of Stars, Insomnium, most of the Melodeath I'm listening to now, I was completely ignoring until we started doing reactions to them. And now they're all in my playlist. And those are mainly now what I listen to.
Interesting.
And that wouldn't happen without the reactions.
It wouldn't. Okay.
You know what it reminds me of? We love playing video games. And
obsessed.
As adults,
Obsessed.
we have always been jealous of the kids who are making money playing video games.
Speak for yourself. Sir, can you please speak for yourself? Thank you, sir.
Okay,
I admire them.
myself.
I'm jealous of these kids.
Well, what I mean by jealous is that I wish, the reason I can't play video games is because I have to work and make money, and I'm not rich. If I was rich, man, I'd be playing video games all goddamn day. So if I was getting paid to play video games, oh my God, that's a dream. And now here we are doing it for reactions, and now I get to listen to music, and I get to just stop and take my time and enjoy it, because it's basically the same essential thing that I wanted for video games, but I have it for music. Now, I still would love it for video games, but obviously not going to happen. I'm not a pro-level gamer that anyone would be watching, but it's the same idea. I just love the fact that we have this channel, and I have to really just give all my attention to this one song, something that I often can't do in my normal life. It's beautiful.
Right. I agree.
It was much harder back in the day to get airtime, to get heard, to get popularity. It's much easier now. I mean, you go back 20, 30 years, it was a royal bitch to have anybody hear your music. You would have to walk a sample of it to a radio station and beg for them to play it one night, and hopefully some record exec picks it up, and you go from there. Now you can put your shit on TikTok for 5 minutes and get a record contract out of it, or on YouTube, or not even with technology the way it is, you don't even need a record company. A lot of these kids are just doing it themselves, and it ends up on YouTube, and they get paid by the song off of YouTube or by the song off of Apple Music.
Right.
All right, guys, I'm going back to lunch.
All right.
Making lunch.
Well, timer is almost up.
Give me about 10 more minutes.
Welcome aboard. You're officially a Sistah soldier. Welcome aboard, baby. Osmo DRs. Where do you get these names from? And Arrows is in his house. Hot sugar pie. Came back. Let's see what we have so far. Okay. Thank you guys for welcoming Osmo. I like that. Osmo for short. I love it. Okay, well, Wolf says I need about 10 more minutes. So I'm going to add 10 minutes to the clock. He just had to give his 2 cents. I appreciate his 2 cents.
Yeah, Miss Luna. That's why I bought a decent record player. That's why I rebought a lot of the records that I screwed up as a kid. I love my vinyl.
Chris says he hears me talking. He wants to be part of the family, which he is. Yes, he is. So adorable. So I got Eros here by way of Chris. All right, and I have Power Dam by way of Angelic and Winter. So beautiful. So wonderful. A buck to me. Samesies. I read a message earlier, saying that, in your opinion, music sounds better with a headphone. I agree, but guys, I gotta tell you, these earbuds that I have, I don't know if it's the system that it's plugged into, but it sounds really good, like really, really good. I think it's just going right down my ear canal. I don't know. It sounds really good. So I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything.
I have a really nice set of open back earphones, and they sound totally different than the closed back ones. The sound quality on those open back ones is fucking amazing.
It's open back.
I want to get myself some in-ear monitors.
I'll show you what the difference is.
What's that, Chaotic?
In-ear monitors, so they're similar to what you're wearing now, but it's more what musicians use on stage.
Really?
Rather than, yeah.
I want those.
A generally incredible quality of sound, and I believe at the moment you can get like there's a decent set that I've seen someone use, and they're starting to swear by them, but they're only like 100 Australian, so I think that'd be like 70 or 80 US.
Are they wireless?
No. You possibly can get wireless, but I think a lot of them, I suppose even when they're doing there, they become wireless at a certain point, because they're plugged into a wireless unit. But the monitors themselves generally aren't wireless. No.
Gotcha. Okay.
So what I was saying is, if you look at these headphones that I'm currently wearing,
Mm-hmm.
the back of it is closed.
Okay.
So on open back headsets, it has a much wider sound base because the whole back side of this is wide open.
Gotcha.
So it doesn't block ambient noise from around you, obviously, as well.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, open back headsets have such a wide sound range because the speakers actually open on both sides.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And the fact that the Audio Technica is a good headset anyways.
I don't like having headsets over my head. And guys, have you ever seen what headphones do to the top of the head of people that play video games on a regular basis?
Yes.
It's crazy chaotic. And I don't think you can fix
like
it.
Me, bald on top.
No, not that, baby. They have a little dent in their head, in their skull.
Yeah. I think I've got that dent, but that might have been from hitting things. I don't know.
I mean, I know that you are, but I gotta look it up. Hold on. What is it called? Damn it, dent.
I'll find it for you.
In head from headset or headphones. And yes, Steph, there's a ghost on my screen. It's Halloween month, guys. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
Hold on, I found the picture.
Yeah, I found one too. I'm gonna show it on my screen. Hold on. It's here. Okay. So yeah, guys, this is crazy sauce. Look at this.
That's the one I found. But for some reason, I think that boy had to have something wrong with him in the first
No,
place.
this is literally due to the headphones. It really is. This is a thing.
That's been photoshopped. Tyler's not that bad.
Wait, no, I've seen people live, like during their live streams. Like I haven't seen their live stream, but I've seen video compilations of people live streaming, and they were talking about it, and then they're like, "What do you mean a dent on the head?" And they take their headphones off, and it looks just like this. Not as bad, but it looks really bad. Like here's another
Yeah,
one here.
I'm about to send you an actual picture of the same person that you're seeing there, but what his head really looks like.
Look at that.
Without the Photoshop. So here's, you can open
That's
the one I'm sending.
Tyler one.
Yeah, I just sent you a link here in chat. That's his real. That's the same person from the first image of yours, but that's his real dent in his head.
I can't see the face, sir. I can't confirm or deny that. But
Yeah, no, it's
pretty bad.
definitely same bloke. That Tyler one. Definitely.
That's the same guy. That's the original.
bad.
You know, I used to get those around my ankles and my legs all the time. Really deep cut, really deep indents around
Why?
my. Because in the military, we had to, the way we blouse our boots, the excess pant leg gets tucked back up and is held in with a metal spring or rubber band. So you have this constrictive band around your leg all day long, and it would leave that kind of imprint all the way around. But it goes away after a while when you don't wear it anymore. So those head dents go away when you stop wearing the headphones. But
Well, I don't know about this. This is the skull, so I don't know if that they may need some steroid of some sort. No, seriously. So when I was under a lot of stress and I was losing my hair and I was getting like little patches here, right? And I went to the dermatologist and they shot me with some steroid shots. Now they didn't tell me that one of the side effects was this. I forget what it's called, the medical terminology of it is called. But I was getting like real big. I woke up the next day, literally the next day, and I had big dents here, there, and it looked that deep in my head. Okay, in different little areas where they injected the steroid, and went back to them like, oh yeah, that's a side effect of steroid shot. I'm like, bitch, you didn't tell me this crap. Anyway, whatever. So what they gave me was some cream, some steroid cream. I forget what it's called, the long name, but you massage it there multiple times a day, and it builds the skull back up. So otherwise I would have had those dents and they would have continued to, you know, to concave in my skull. It's literally it softens the skull, and the only way to get that back to normal is to use that steroid cream. So this particular thing, Sir Torfa, will not just go back to normal. You need some special steroid cream for that to build the skull back up. That's what they told me, and I accept, believe, and receive that.
unrelated note. Hi, Schwabi.
Hi, Schwabi! Welcome to Stream. Thank you for joining us. Happy TGI Fly Day, baby. Schwabi is in the house. Tyler 1, he is a living meme with how much he rages. Really?
Oh yeah, that's how he makes his money. People watch his
He was
streams just to
permanently
watch him.
banned from League of Legends for a long time until they finally let him back, and he still rages, but it's
I am so tired of these permanent bans that never are permanent. I'm so over it.
Oh, I hope that fellow who smashed his Lamborghini or whatever it was the other day while looking at a mobile phone, he got inverted commas permanently banned off of Kick, which is pretty hard to get banned off that platform.
Yeah, I heard.
But
Wow.
see, if that was in Australia, he'd have a whole bunch of traffic charges.
Really?
for all-
Traffic?
Yeah. But you're not allowed to operate a mobile phone while driving. It's a distraction.
Right.
Didn't look like he was wearing a seatbelt. I can't remember. Haven't like looked right into. I've sort of seen the video once and just went, "Hey, you fucking idiot." So it was all recorded on a live stream. Insurance is obviously not going to pay out on it because it's his fault.
Mm.
But yeah, I hope that all the platforms keep him deplatformed.
Wow.
He was a piece of shit.
What are you guys thinking of being banned? And hi, Bohemian. How are you, baby? What do you guys think of Dr. Disrespect returning to Twitch and YouTube? What do you guys think about that?
I don't think he'll be returning to Twitch.
He hasn't?
No, I don't think he will. He might return to YouTube. Like they haven't. Like Twitch has outright banned him. Like there's a whole bunch of legal stuff in the background, obviously to do with all the stuff that came out recently. That Twitch will never. I don't think he'd want to go back to Twitch after his inverted commas treatment by them.
Right.
And honestly, I don't really care for the guy. I never really have.
Neither so Teufel, right? Say hands in the air, Teufel. He doesn't care for him either.
He can stay banned. I mean, it's not like the one thing he did. He can't go to Twitch cons anymore anyways because he decided to live stream out of a public bathroom, which was illegal because there was minors in the bathroom at the time while he was recording, so he can't go to Twitch cons anymore.
Oh, that's okay, Bohemian says, hey everyone, hi Sugar. I'm sorry I'm never in the chat for long. Unfortunately, I never have much time for it. Hope you're not mad at me. Oh, baby, we're not mad at you. It's always nice and refreshing to see your name up across the screen. So please always stop by as long as you can, how often as you can, okay? As often as you can. It's much appreciated, okay?
Now you have to stop by.
I dislike him alive.
Oh no.
Now you have to stop by more often.
Hello everyone, this is Maria, Hans' wife, Jono. He asked me to type here. He fell on the steps outside the house taking out garbage and is on the sofa now. He has problems with his knee. He tells me to write. He loves us all.
Wait, who?
Jono.
Yono's just fell? Wait, Yono just fall?
Something like that, I believe, yes.
It says, I'll just read again what Chaotic just read. Hello everyone, this is Maria, Hans' wife. He asked me to type this here. He fell on the steps outside, taking out the trash. He's now on the couch.
Oh my God.
He says he love you all.
Oh my God, I love him too. And thank you, Maria. Oh my gosh, babe. Wolf. Oh no.
And now you have to come around more behemoths because now you're a subscriber.
Oh my gosh, he fell. Babe.
Gravity is a bitch.
So what's for lunch today?
Burger.
Burger.
Fucking cows trembled before her.
I am so obsessed with Wolf's Burger. You have no idea. I'm so obsessed.
Cows tremble before her now.
Man, it's so good. And he crisps the inside of the bread. The outside is soft and the inside is crisp. Baby, ooh, fresh tomatoes, not the soft, saggy tomato, but the nice, fresh, solid, firm tomatoes, crispy lettuce, fresh avocado. I know you're not a fan of avocado. Chaotic. Fresh avocado, little coleslaw possibly, you know what I'm saying, on top of there. Cheese melted on top. It sounds simple. Hi, Outlaw.
Missing the bacon.
Thank you, baby. It's missing the bacon, I will say. Oh man, I hope Yona's gonna be okay though. My goodness, for her to have to write to us, that means he is in a lot of pain. Poor baby. Oh my goodness. Oh. Babe.
You just had a song added to your list by Metal Outlaw. Just thought I'd let you know that.
Outlaw. I love you too, baby. Welcome to Trippin. Thank you for joining us. Happy TGI Friday, Outlaw. Happy Holloween month, everyone.
Ready for you. I just heard.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my. I know. Lord. Okay. All right, my loves. So we are going to take a break and return. It's a little later. So we're going to start, Miss Luna, just letting you know, we have, even though you're not at the top of the list, I mean, you're not at the very bottom, meaning first up, I'm going to go ahead and play yours first because you are late, and then I'm going to continue with Steph's. Okay? And I apologize for starting later today, guys. We'll get back to it next week, okay? Our usual time. All right, we got a few songs in the kizoo. I'm very happy, very excited. Okay. All right. All right, my loves, take it to the break screen. We're going to leave you guys for the break with some summer actions from our Hollow Scream or Holloween playlist. Okay. All right. How many tears with lyrics? It's pretty loud. All right, babies. Timer up. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I look so stupid.
It's so hard to be cheesy.
Oh my God, this is the worst.
I thought it'd be easier for you.
But guys, did you hear what he just said? He is hilarious. But guys, check out, listen, I do miss doing reactions because I used to, create some really fun backdrops for our reaction scenes. Check out this background, guys. Just check it out. Check it out. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I look so stupid.
It's so hard to be cheesy.
Oh my God, this is the worst.
I thought it'd be easier for you.
I have to close you guys on YouTube. So bye, YouTube people. See you guys soon, okay? See you soon.